There are two fruits in Blox Fruits that have been a favorite of most players. The leopard fruit and the rumble fruit. And do you know what these fruits have in common? They were used by villains that Luffy had a hard time defeating. The first was eaten by Rob Lucci, who can transform into a leopard in two ways. In hybrid form, which is a smaller leopard, but faster, and in complete form, which is a pumped up leopard with more physical strength. And the rumble fruit, which was eaten by NL, who also made everyone believe that he was a real god. But in reality, he was just an imposter pretending to be a god with the powers of the rumble fruit. And recently, I've been getting a lot of comments from people arguing about which is the most powerful villain. Comments like these: Lucas, the lightning fruit moves at the speed of light. A leopard can't keep up. But the leopard's body is so rigid that even if lightning were to strike it, nothing would happen. Rodriguinho has a point, because the user of the leopard fruit uses the Rokushiki fighting style. It makes his body stiff as a rock. We would only know who is the strongest if they faced each other. But in the anime, that will never happen. In the anime, it won't happen. But on Blox Fruits, it will, because I created 2 beginner level 1 accounts, and I put the skin of each of the villains on them. And of course, I bought the fruit for Robux for these accounts. And now, we're going to have a fruit duel to find out which fruit is stronger in this duel. In a way that's completely fun and also different from what you've seen before, my friend. There will be several tests. And the first of them is level up speed in an hour. The first fruit I played for an hour was Godinel's Rumble Fruit. And I already realized that it had quite an advantage. Since it's Logia, the NPCs didn't hurt me, and I could just stand there and take it. After that, I was up to lightning speed. Exactly. I went to defeat the monkeys and also stopped at the gorilla's island to give him a mini beating with my lightning bolts. I continued my adventure until I reached the pirate island. I challenged the pirate bug, the clown, by throwing lightning bolts right in his face. After defeating him, of course, I continued my level up and I went to the desert island. I increased my level there for quite a while until I finally completed an hour. And when it was done, in just 1 hour, I got level 85 with the rumble fruit. And obviously with the leopard fruit, I did the same thing. I defeated the gorilla, I also defeated Bug. All this using the fingers of a leopard. And I also traveled to the desert island. And after an hour, dying every now and then, but increasing my level, the leopard fruit managed to reach level 88. Level up speed, point for the leopard fruit. Test number 2, getting out of C1 at level 700. This is a rumble fruit user trying to get out of C1 level 700 by defeating the boss Aokiji. Guys, I started using the skills I had unlocked. My mastery was already 250. I had the electric dragon, the celestial thunder, the thunderstorm, and the F, which wasn't much use. I already had the haki activated and the observation haki too. As time went by, defeating this Aokiji with the rumble fruit wasn't easy at all. But finally, his life was already very low. I used a lightning skill, plus another skill. And after 2 minutes and 25 beating this boss, I managed to defeat him. Now I did the same thing with the Rob Lucci and his leopard fruit, right? The leopard fruit combos, they're pretty broken. And another great thing about this fruit is that the delay for each skill is very short. Time went by, I started using my skills and I finished Aokid with an incredible time of 1 hour and 16 minutes. Point for the leopard fruit. Test of luck. The fruit with the most luck giving the Zyles a spin wins. Starting with the rumble fruit. Enel is said to be a god, so this fruit can theoretically get him any fruit he wants. Yeah, after all, he's a god. Let's speak with the Zeals. We turned and got what? A portal fruit. It even goes with him, guys. That's crazy. Next to spin the fruit is the Rob Lucci, a famous leopard fruit. Will a leopard fruit of the zone type intimidate the Zyles and take a mythical fruit on the spin? We'll see now. Yeah, you've picked a very good fruit. You've picked Whitebeard's fruit, the Quake. However, the portal fruit is more valuable here at Blox Fruit. So score for Rumble. The next test is Blackbeard's test. Godinel has a cup of Blackbeard here, also using his Rumble fruit, of course. With 25 and 50 fruit points at level 11,999, let's summon Blackbeard and see how hard he is to defeat. With the rumble fruit, I found it a little difficult to defeat Blackbeard. because its attacks took a long time to charge. And if I used attacks that were a bit slow, like C, I would die and have to go back to Blackbeard's arena. After about 8 minutes, I left Blackbeard with very low life. And even then, I died again almost as soon as I was defeating him. And when he was down to 1,000 life, he defeated me again. But then I went back and gave him a flash in the face. I don't even know if this word exists, but I managed to defeat Blackbeard in 10 minutes. With Leopard Fruit, also with the same status build, we summoned Blackbeard, and I started attacking him at lightning speed. I already felt that Leopard has more strength. He also has more consistency in his combos, because the skills are very spammy, and all the time it was free for me to spam in Blackbeard's face. I'll be honest with you, I hate that guy. And after about 4 minutes, Blackbeard was already at 10,000 life. And about 5 minutes passed until Blackbeard's last skill with the leopard and beat him without being defeated once. Point for Leopard Fruit. The next test is that of Awakening. The Leopard Fruit, the most it can do here is turn into a leopard, which is already very cool, and use various leopard skills that deal absurd damage. It also makes her moves extremely badass, as we already know. Not to mention the click, which I find very appealing. As for the Rumble Fruit, it can be awakened in the Rumble Raid, and the attacks change considerably. My favorite is the Rumble V. It summons a gigantic sphere of lightning to destroy all enemies. Not to mention the lightning move, 3 awakened dashes. Score 1 for the Rumble Fruit that can be awakened. Next test is maximum damage with Mastered Fruit. Exactly. I have 2550 points in Blox Fruits, already at maximum level. And we're gonna test the maximum combo you can do with Rumble. At the test NPC here in the Hydra Arena. Come on, guys. We just need to do all the possible combos you can do with this wonderful little fruit. Take that! 15,384. And now it's time to test Leopard's damage, proving that combining with Leopard is a bit tricky because it throws the NPC to the other side of the world. The NPC was thrown behind the wall. I didn't even know you could do that. That was a mistake. Cut! Now we're going to give this NPC the full combo. I'll leave him on the wall to make the combo easier. I don't see it right. 17,677. Score for Leopard, that's crazy. Yeah, is that why it's the most stolen spammer fruit? Is it really? Defense test. Does the Leopard Fruit have more defense than the Rumble Fruit? We'll see now. Pirate Marsola of 30 million bounty will use the Sea of God Human. Ready? Let's go! With a total damage of 3,861. Now we're going to test the same attack only with the Rumble Fruit. And let's see which one has the most powerful defense. Let's go! 4,290. Proven that the Leopard Fruit has a much higher defense, like 10%. Score for the Leopard Fruit. Fruit combo fighting style or sword? The Rumble Fruit is well known for its incredible combos that you can do in PvP. Combine it with your favorite sword and your favorite fighting style. As for the Leopard, the only combo you're gonna do here, my friend, is the click combo. And banging your head on the keyboard, which the Leopard is, because when you're transformed into the Leopard, it's impossible to take advantage of its other attributes. So the most fun fruit to fight is definitely the Rumble. Which fruit is best for bounty hunting? To answer this question, I turned it into a poll for you guys. Answer me. And people are responding insanely in this real-time poll. 36 votes for Leopard, 77 for Rumble, 90 points for Rumble. More than 100 points for Rumble, while the Leopard Fruit still has 40. Yeah, looks like Rumble is the favorite for bounty hunting. Points for Rumble, who crushed Leopard in the vote. Which fruit has the highest exchange value? This is a site that helps you make trades. And for Rumble, the site says it has a trade value of 2.7 million. The Leopard, on the other hand, has a trade value of 30 million. These sites, they don't know anything, but that's okay. Point for Leopard. Next test is a battle at maximum level. I challenged the Leopard with 30 million bounty. And another thing, to do this battle, I was strategic. I put my statuses in sword, defense, and juice. But we got off to a good start. And my goal with the Rumble is to use it to stun my enemy. And also take away his observation haki. The V is very good for this as it impairs my vision. It harms the enemies too. I used X and managed to apply an 8000 CDK combo on the Leopard, but it was really bothering me, man, because the Leopard has skills to charge all the time. My V4 was already fully charged, but I preferred not to use it because V4 isn't that fair. I applied another X, tried to hit the CDK and succeeded, stealing 18,000 bounty from Marsola and winning that duel. Point for Rumble. And our final score was 6 points for Leopard and 5 points for Rumble. After all, Leopard costs a lot more Robux. It's also much more valuable in the trade than Rumble. So in my opinion, Rumble did very well. And it's also one of my favorite fruits for sure. I hope you enjoyed it. A hug from your friend Lucas. Stay with God. Bye.